To make it in Charlotte, it's going to take a lot. It's going to take all of us coming together.
The process was elucidating, I would think, for all of us on the task force. We all came with the thing that we knew best. I came understanding more about middle school and high school and trying to have college readiness or career readiness. Other people came with a wealth of knowledge about perhaps the social capital of the segregation or the family structure and stability.
It was a little bit overwhelming in the last 2 years just to see how much we've just become comfortable as a society with the way things are.
But I think what hit me in, again, the almost 2 years of studying this issue is the terrible complexity of the problem. For you not only have all the issues that I've talked about earlier with brain development, early childhood development, but you've got the segregated schools issue, the segregated neighborhood issue, you've got the lack of social capital that exists in this city, you have the imprisonment issue, the social justice issues of many of the men who need to be at home caring for their children are in prison for long-term drug charges. Do they really need to be there? You have transportation issues.
Thinking that if it was just about jobs, if it was just about education, that it's just about these things. And I think all of us have come to a unified understanding that it's about it all. It's about all of it, and we will have to touch all of it, not just today, but tomorrow and 10 years from now and 20 years from now, because this problem is not a problem that started yesterday. This problem is a problem of 400 years.
It was encouraging to work with people that all really cared about other people. I think that's why having great leadership as we move into the implementation phase is essential.
So as I think about where we go tomorrow in working to implement the recommendations of this task force, I think the first thing, maybe the most important thing, is that we have even more robust community discussion and dialogue around the findings of this task force.
What I want the community to know is that this is going to take time and it's going to take effort, and that it doesn't end with a set of recommendations. It ends with actions and then data to show that those actions have actually improved opportunity for the community.
The ability to learn from fellow task force members, the give and take that we've had over almost 2 years has been really important. I hope that the community can replicate that in a bigger way, that people can have a conversation about this really important subject, I think one of the most important issues of our day, and agree that we're not going to agree on every last detail of it, but we're all going to push in the same general direction.
You know, everybody in those particular areas, you can do a lot. We can do a lot and work on shifting the cultures in those areas, but we got to create opportunities for people, and that means somebody has to do something different than they did yesterday for that to happen.
I think it's important that we focus on what we can do to make sure that we are being welcoming to all members of our community. So whether we have these recommendations or not, what you can do in your own everyday life is just making sure that you're reaching out to someone of a different background than you, finding out what it's like to live in that person's shoes, because understanding is the first step.
And we didn't spend 18 months because there's only one issue. We spent 18 months and put many, many hours into this because we've realized it is complex and it is interrelated. And people need to understand that it is trying to change a city. It's trying to change lives, and lives can't be reduced to one problem. So I hope people remember that.